For saltwater flats fishermen, nothing is more enticing than the sight of tailing fish. We spend countless hours scanning the horizon, looking for fins or flashes or a push of nervous water, anything that says the fish are here. Sooner or later they do appear, and if those tails turn out to be permit, and if you can get one of them to eat, then there's no greater feeling on a fly rod. Permit have a strange effect on most anglers, causing those who are usually calm, cool, and collected to pretty much fall apart when a shot presents itself. Brian O'Keefe has done his share of saltwater flats fishing, so for him to be in Belize is not unusual, but it had been a while since he'd last been out to turn flats. In fact, the last time he was here, Belize was still a relatively undeveloped country known as British Honduras.
When we first started coming to Turner Flats, this was a bonefish destination. We brought 7 and 8 weight rods, occasionally saw a big permit tail in the flats. That was an added bonus, or maybe some rolling tarpon. But now in Turner Flats, with these guides that have been here for over 2 decades, they've discovered permit on the backcountry, permit up north and south. There's still a lot of bones. We see hundreds a day. But I think the emphasis on coming to Turner Flats is the permit fishing, maybe the best in the world. And then, of course, there's bonefish and tarpon in the channels. When you're on the bow of a boat or wading a flat, you're looking for fish. There's no blind casting. There's really no luck involved. You have to find the fish, approach it, cast to it. You have the right retrieve at the right depth, the right fly, a lot of factors. When it does happen and you have a tight line, you do a nice set, it's battle royale. You've hooked a permit, a super powerful fish. It's a long, steady, hard fight. And I try not to put too much pressure on the fish. I want to kind of fight it smooth and easy. A lot can go wrong, but when it goes right, there's really no greater accomplishment in fly fishing.
In Brian's 30-year career as an angler and photographer, he has fished everywhere from Sierra Leone, Africa, to the most remote parts of Alaska, Baja, or the Bahamas. A common theme with Brian's fishing trips has been the exploration of new waters. So when he heard about some great permit flats in the far southern part of Belize, he was soon on a plane heading toward the border with Guatemala and Honduras. The sleepy little town of Punta Gorda, Belize, sits on the shores of the Gulf of Honduras and is home to an ambitious band of brothers named the Garbutts, fishermen who have helped put PG on the map. Ewart, Oliver, and Scully, all saltwater fly fishing guides focusing on what else? Permit. As anyone who has ever chased after this elusive species knows, you need to be patient and put in your time to catch them. This often means lots more standing and looking than fishing and catching. Any veteran permit angler also knows that the key to finding permit in the first place rests primarily with your guide. Scully is the youngest of the Garbutts brothers, quiet, polite, and professional. He has a great set of eyes for spotting fish, which is exactly what you need in Punta Gorda. But when he sees one, you'd better be ready to make that cast, because he expects you to put it on the money. Though Punta Gorda is primarily a permit fishing destination, if the tides and temperature and time of year are right, you can occasionally find tarpon. And if your name is Brian O'Keefe, you catch one. Throwing a 10 weight for tarpon isn't a bad way to spend some downtime when the permit get picky. The nice thing about southern Belize is that when you find them, they usually eat.
I'm filming a thing with Joe.
Oliver Garbutt is cool and confident like his brother Scully, only bigger and with a little more bling. Like any guide, Oliver appreciates it when he gets a good caster like Brian on the front of his boat.
When you got a guy like Brian on the deck there, man, it's just make your day much easier. That can cast that line out there like that. Most people that come for permit fishing, especially like going to saltwater fishing, it's a tough fishery, you know, and people that want to come and do permit fishing, I think they should try to take a little fly fishing lesson before they come down.
Permit fishing isn't for everybody, but I think after you've sort of graduated up in saltwater fly fishing, permit get a hold of you, kind of capture your interest. And it's the Garbutts brothers who will take that to the next level, and to a degree, I think you better have your A game going on fishing with them because they are working hard. They kind of expect the angler to be working just as hard as they are.
Little longer. You're going too left, though. Too left. Put it in the fish, right?
And then there's your third brother, Ewart Garbutt.
See the tail? I put you right on it. It's only about 80 feet moving left.
Only 80 feet.
If you pick them up, you're good, man. You see that whole dark right there? You got it? That's good. Strip in now. Yeah, strip in, strip in. Wait. Stop. Leave it. Good, man. Fish on.
Permit are, a little bit unique looking. They've got kind of a blunt nose, and that big forked tail, and big fins. I think they're really cool looking. They make a great, picture on a T-shirt or a logo. When you get them closer in your hands, they've got a beautiful shine. Lots of little pearlescent colors come out. I think they're very, very handsome fish. And that big eye, you look at, it's almost a human-sized eye or bigger. And that's the thing that looks at my fly and goes, no, not today.
Many of those permit Brian were casting to are swimming free in these waters because of people like Dennis Garbutt, the fourth Garbutt brother. Though not a fishing guide, Dennis has worked for almost a decade to protect the very waters his brothers guide on. He was instrumental in the formation and enforcement of laws aimed at protecting what is now the Port Honduras Preserve. And one of the keys was the banning of commercial gill nets, an ironic twist for a family of former commercial fishermen. In the 8 years since the program began, it has had a significant impact on the fishery and on his brothers.
Got a lot of my advice from my younger brother. Even though I was on the other side doing the conservation work, and they were there, they're doing conservation in their own way. I really and truly feel comfortable and I would say confident that this marine reserve because of the hard work that we're doing and because of the commitment that we have to this area, is going to continue to see good permit fishing. It's going to continue to see good lobster production. It's going to continue to see people benefit economically from not extracting every single thing from the resource. You know, from just extracting stuff in a sustainable way.
Dennis really look out for us. He want to hear my opinion, Oliver, Ewart, and what I like about our family, we always find time to spend together. I would say thank goodness he's around. He's the one that actually get us much closer.
We're the closest a family could ever get. And if Scully catch a permit, I catch a permit. The victory is just sweet. I like to see his rod go tight as much as I like to see mine.
It's so special that you can't really describe the feeling. I mean, my brother is just my best friend, my everything to me.
In 2008, thanks to the hard work of the Garbutts, Craig Hayes at Turnip Flats, and many others within the fly fishing community of Belize, it was announced by the Belizean legislature that bonefish, tarpon, and permit have received full protection from the Belizean government, and that all three species must now be released unharmed. Catch and release is now, finally, mandatory throughout the waters of Belize.